I planned a study trip to the Ardennes, which is obviously not a city as we have been seen in the presentations before. It's about be in that region. It also depends on where we exactly will be staying, on how many students will be joining us, and how many of the accommodations I found actually are possible to go to. It's about 300 kilometers from Amsterdam, and considering a tour bus travels slower than a car and a stop in the middle, it will be about a 4-hour drive and 50 minutes. And I picked the destination because, the nature surrounding the area gives us a lot of activities. Also, it's not too far away, which makes it more eco-friendly. Not only because we're going by bus, but also because we're not traveling that far by bus. And it also gives us more time to do activities. And because it's more in nature and there's more active activities, I feel like there will be better. It will be better suited for team building, and it's unique. The pros about the Ardennes is first the accommodation. Going to the Ardennes gives us the option to not stay in a hostel, but in a different kind of accommodation, which I will be coming back to later. The tourism, but of course we have tourism management students, and Marco already mentioned that he would like something like that to become back in the trip. And there's a lot of old towns in the area. It has a really rich history. There are castles and everything, so that gives us more opportunities for that as well. And I just really like the nature there. There's a lot of forests, mountains, etc. And because there's fewer people in the areas we will be staying in, it also gives us time to focus on the group instead of the people around it. The storytelling, fun starts together. Like I said, the destination, it's more remote, so are the accommodations, so it will actually be together with the group. So will the activities, we'll be doing a lot of group activities. And there's an educational part about it as well, because, Marco wanted something like that to be included. Also, I have to find out about the assignment the students will have to do. I've thought about my own educational elements. Visiting one of the many medieval castles. I think this one is in Durboy, which sadly we can't visit because it's privately owned, but beside that, there are definitely more castles, some in this state, but some like halfway torn down through time. It's really touristic, and it's cultural and educational because, like I said before, there's a really rich history, a lot of World War II, but even older. I mean, it's near Waterloo, which we all know from Napoleon. And the Somme, of course. So there are many different cultural aspects.
Yep.
A lot of activities. I have thought about more activities than just these, but these are the ones that I like the most. Of course, we will be in nature, so we will do outside activities, but I've already also thought of some indoor activities. For example, we will be spending the day and afternoon indoor in Durboy. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Durboy in French, but okay, yeah.
Which includes bowling for an hour, like laser gaming for 50 minutes, and Vostok for 45 minutes. And Vostok is like, you know, those children's playgrounds inside? Yeah, it's like a giant version of that. And there are also some tasks you can do, and
I see awkward pictures of myself
have to
coming
play
again.
tag. Also, I didn't change the word. Cross-country skiing, which is in the area as well. We could do skiing as well, but I don't think that's the best option considering not everyone knows how to ski. But cross-country skiing is accessible to everyone. Even the blind girl could do it with some guidance, of course. And there's also a sled piste, which I think is really fun. We could just go sledding, which is a simple activity but really fun. Mountain biking, there are of course woods. There are a lot of mountain bike trails in the woods, in the forest. It's not that expensive and you could easily fill up half a day with that activity. And we will be doing a day trip to either Liège or Namur. My favorite of this one is Liège because, well, the big stairs and it looks bigger and more activities there, although I think Namur might be prettier. But that's something that might also be based off of the accommodation that we're staying in, which would be closer. The accommodation, these are obviously some of the better pictures. I have looked at, I don't know, like 30 group homes. Not all of them, of course, are suitable.
Thank you for mentioning thorough research here. Okay, yeah.
I've made a selection of about 12 or 14 of them, which I think could be suitable. Of course, some are better than others. Some even have indoor pools, like on the picture. But yeah, some are bigger than others, some are smaller, and some are closer to the activities. So those are things that have to be considered as well. But also I chose this type of accommodation because we'll only be with our group and everyone will be inside. It will be much easier to bond. Also because you can just go to the rooms of the other students instead of without having to meet like strangers in the hallways, etc. It will be it probably will feel safer and more like a group bonding on its own. And then the meals, what will be included is breakfast, because most of the accommodations are more remote than they're not in a city center, so it won't be easy for the students to go to a store. We will definitely include time for that before or after the activity, so if they want to eat something, they can buy it and then take it to the kitchen to their accommodation with them. One group dinner at least, and snacks during activities. And I have made a simple budget, and if I take from all the things the most expensive version, it would come up to about 439 euros. Of course, that will vary considering some of the different decisions that have to be made within the accommodation or transport or activities. And then CSR. The Ardennes are dealing with over-tourism, which can lead to littering. Now, because we're not staying in the bigger cities, that we don't have to consider that like, I don't know how to word it.
You can ask someone to help you with it. Do you know it in Dutch, what you want to say?
No, I'm just struggling finding the words, period.
Okay, take it easy. Take a breath. You're doing a good job.
We won't be staying in big populated areas, so we won't be that much part of the problem, but it will be, we still definitely have to think about that and be respectful and mindful of the people and the space around us. The local businesses do rely on tourism, so we will be doing local activities, etc. And like I said again, littering by tourists, especially in the forests, we do have to be very mindful about that. CSR, well, we will be traveling by coach, and we won't be traveling that far of a distance, so it's definitely more environmentally aware than going by plane or going by like 20 cars. And we will be educating the students in a fun way, not only about each other, because they will get to know each other better, but also about the surrounding area. And also, I forgot why I chose remote area. Because we are in a remote accommodation, we do have to be aware that there are neighbors. Maybe less neighbors than in bigger cities, but still we can't shout too much because they are very more like silent areas.
They probably have a bit of a policy usually,
Yeah.
like after 10 o'clock, no
After
Korean
10
stuff
yeah,
or
that's
that kind of stuff. Yeah,
mostly what I saw after 10 o'clock.
Probably, yeah.
The theme we will make fun together will be included into, because of course the group activities, and we will give positive guidance. Also, I think it would be smart if there is a contact person from at least one of us for the students they can reach out to if they feel the need to during the trip. And we will obviously need to respect each other. And then for inclusivity, I do realize that a lot of the activities I've planned are active. As you can see, the picture of the bowling, that is a blind man bowling. And it's, even if you don't think, I can imagine you don't immediately think of bowling like, oh yeah, a blind person could do that. But with a railing like that, or a person describing the surrounding area, it could really be fun for blind people. I've looked it up and there were like a ton of pictures of blind bowling. Also, the cross-country skiing, again with guidance, is very much an activity blind people could do. I can imagine that the laser gaming won't be possible, but the fast talk, maybe not the running around part, but still there could be climbing inside that part, which she could definitely do. Yeah, that's about it. I will definitely also be doing a quiz night, and I don't really care if the students want it or not. I will be doing a music quiz, which I think she will.
I'm with
as well.
you. Okie doke.